Pause for a moment and take a look at your life. Does your morning start with picking up your phone, scrolling through it, and then going back to sleep? If yes, then this video is for you. This isn't just any ordinary video. This is a wake-up call from someone who was once stuck in this cycle but has now broken free. Imagine this: you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is pick up your phone. You scroll through it, watch a few reels on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, and maybe check out some memes. Suddenly you realize 2 hours have passed. You're hungry, so you grab some breakfast, and then what? You feel you should sleep, so you go back to bed. Does this story sound familiar? I'm not here to give you generic advice. I'm a 23-year-old guy who has been through this cycle every single day. But the good news is, I've found a way to break free. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do it too. Dear friends, have you ever noticed how you feel after spending hours scrolling through TikTok, Facebook, or Snapchat? You feel like you've wasted your time. And when you masturbate or procrastinate on your work, you feel a sense of sadness afterward. This sadness isn't ordinary. It's an alarm telling us that we're not living the right way. It's the voice inside us that says, bro, this isn't the purpose of your life. You need to do something better. Friends, we all look for different sources of happiness to escape sadness. But have you ever noticed that this happiness is temporary? We don't eliminate our sadness, we just cover it up with happiness. And when this happiness fades, the sadness comes back. My dear friends, we all know that masturbation, watching reels, or eating food gives us instant happiness. But have you ever noticed how temporary this happiness is? When we masturbate, our brain releases dopamine, which gives us a feeling of instant happiness. But when this happiness fades, we feel sadness, shame, or even self-hatred. This happiness lasts only for a few moments, but afterward, our mental and emotional state worsens. When we watch reels, we feel like we're being entertained. But when we stop scrolling, we realize that we wasted our precious time. These reels give us instant happiness, but this happiness doesn't solve the real problems in our lives. Eating food gives us instant comfort, especially when we're sad or stressed. But when we overeat, we later feel physical and mental discomfort. This happiness is also temporary and doesn't address our real worries. When we spend time with friends, we feel temporary happiness. Our loneliness and sadness decrease, and we feel like we're happy. But when we return home, we feel sadness again. We realize that the problems in our lives are still there. This happiness is also temporary and doesn't solve our real worries. Friends, we all rely on different things to forget our pain. These things give us temporary relief, but they don't solve our pain. We use these things to temporarily escape our problem. But have you ever noticed that these things push us deeper into a swamp? When we feel lonely or sad, we watch porn. We think it will make us happy, but when we stop watching porn, we feel ashamed and even sadder. Our problems are still there. When we are worried, we play games. We think playing games will reduce our worries, but when we stop playing, we realize we have only wasted our time. Our problems are still there. When we feel down, we open Instagram. We think scrolling will make our worries go away. But when we stop scrolling, we realize we have only wasted our time. Our problems are still there. When we are worried, we start watching Netflix or YouTube. We think it will make us happy. But when we stop binge watching, we realize we have only wasted our time. Our problems are still there. When we feel sad, we eat junk food. We think it will make us happy. But when we stop eating junk food, we realize we have only wasted our time. Our problems are still there. When we quit an addiction, we face a new world, a world that is our real life. This world feels dull and lifeless. It seems like there is no excitement or joy, no dopamine rush. Life starts to feel boring. But my brothers, this is our true life. This is reality. We need to understand it and work on making it better. Instead of escaping, we must embrace it and turn it into a life worth living. Friends, there is a silent enemy in our lives. Its name is Maya. It is the illusion that traps us again and again. The moment we try to break free from addiction, Maya whispers in our ears, "Where is the happiness in your life? What have you gained from this struggle?" This is the voice that weakens us, shatters our determination. Maya tells us, "Why don't you feel joy? What will you gain by giving all this up? Your life has no excitement, no thrill. Do you really think your efforts will lead to anything?" These words echo in our minds, making us doubt ourselves. But friends, this is Maya's deception. It is a trap that stops us from recognizing our true strength. We must understand that Maya plays with our weaknesses. We must not believe its false promises. We must stand against it and embrace our real power. Dear brothers, when Maya whispers in our ears, "What will you gain by giving all this up?" we must answer it. We must say, "Even if I have to endure pain, I will not stay with you." This response reveals our inner strength. It proves the power of our determination. We must fight to overcome our pain. We must understand that pain is a part of life, but it is not the purpose of life. Instead of surrendering to it, we must face it head on. Pain is not our enemy. It is an opportunity to transform ourselves, to build a stronger, better life. So, when we quit addiction, a fire ignites within us, a fire of change. This fire tells us that we can do anything. It reminds us that we have the strength to rewrite our destiny. We must embrace this fire. We must use it to turn our dreams into reality. We must let it guide us toward a better, stronger life. Friends, the time has come to fight against your pain. You must decide that you will fight to improve your life. You must choose to stand up and break free from the suffering that holds you back. Friends, you must take the first step today. You must decide today that you will change your life. You must fight today to build a better future for yourself. If this message resonated with you and you want to bring positive change in your life, then like, share, and subscribe right now. Your subscribe not only supports us, but also helps us bring more inspiring content. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your words might change someone's life.